Good morning, friends. Okay, it's probably gonna be, okay, that works. Okay, just got home from dropping off Grayson at daycare, and I have my pre because I need to work out after this. But today, you're gonna get all the stuff. You're gonna get, like right now I'm gonna talk about what we actually do. I kind of look super pale. I think it's because I'm right in front of the window. I'm gonna talk about what we actually do as coaches. Like, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna share with you guys, like, not just like the umbrella of what we do, but like what it actually looks like, okay? And then later today, I'm gonna talk about how we make money, how we earn, what it costs to join. And then this afternoon, I'm gonna talk about why I chose Beachbody and why I feel like they're the best to choose. And then this evening, we will do like a Q&A if you guys have any questions or hesitations. And I will jump in here too and like share just like the most common hesitations that I hear from ladies that I talk to, okay? So that's kind of like the rundown of the day. So today, right now, what do we actually do as coaches? I can tell you guys over the last 7.5 years, I've worked my business many different ways. And I can tell you that this last 1.5 years of how I've been working my business, hi buddy, has felt the best. And I want to share why. It's because I have worked on me harder than I've worked on anything else. And that's the number one thing we do. It's self-care. It's working on yourself, not just physically, not just doing the programs, not just working out, not just eating healthy, not just like doing the supplements, but it's working on your inner self, working on your limiting beliefs, working on your negative mindsets, working on the doubts you have in yourself, like truly sitting down and working on those things. And when I say work on those things, I mean like journaling them out, figuring out where they came from. Why do you think that? What triggers that? And like getting outside help if you need. And you guys, we are super blessed with our team that we actually have, I don't even know what you would call her, but her name is Shakti, and she actually is like, she can do like metaphysical work. So we have been super blessed with having her a part of our team, our tribe, because she has been somebody that she's helped me so much get over a lot of the crap that I was thinking here that I have not worked through for the last 6 years. And that's like the number one thing we do. And I tell my coaches this too, like if you're not working on yourself, not just listening to personal development, not just listening to Rachel Hollis, not just listening to podcasts, but like actually doing the work, like figuring out why something triggered you, or figuring out, it's all of a sudden like snowing, figuring out like why you keep thinking that like negative belief, working through it. And that's something that like we will teach you how to do. But that has to be like the number one thing, is like showing up for yourself and working on becoming the person you need to become to achieve and have the life that you want to live. Because right now, that life you're living and the person you are right now is amazing. But if you want to step it up and you want to have a better life, whatever that looks like, you have to change. No, I don't like to say change. You have to become that person who has that life. Right? And that was something that like I wasn't doing. I wasn't working on this inner self of me. I didn't know who I wanted to be. I didn't know how I wanted to run my business, and I was running it how everybody else was running it. And it kept me stuck for a really long time. So that's like the first thing I do every single morning is this. I spend time meditating in prayer. I spend time journaling any thoughts that I had, my gratitudes, my goals, anything that's come up in the last day of just like, I wonder why I thought that, like what's going on there, and like journaling about it, and then reading, it's a train, and then reading my personal development. That for me, I'm working and really focusing on leadership. So like with personal development, it needs to be personal. Like, where do you struggle in your life right now? Is it confidence? Is it conversations? Is it communicating? Is it leading your life? Like, I feel like what we do as coaches is the first thing is for you guys to lead others, you have to lead yourself. And that's the like one of the main reasons I love this business is we focus so much on you working on you and leading your life and showing others how you're doing that and inspiring them and motivating them to do the same thing and to join you. That's literally what we do. All the other logistic part of it, he's being so annoying. I knew he would do this. It's so annoying. I'm gonna shut the door. Jax, no noise. But that's like the main thing. And if you're not doing that, your business will not move forward. So that's like the number one thing, is really focusing on you showing up for yourself, working on the crap that needs to be worked on, right? The crap up here that needs to be worked on. Your physical self, you know, being a product of the product, like drinking our supplements, doing our workouts, sharing your journey, and all that stuff I talked about. That's like the number one thing that you have to start doing, is just that. And then what comes after that is you're working on yourself. You're sharing your journey. You're sharing what you're going through. You're sharing the struggle. You're sharing the successes. People are going to start commenting on your stuff. People are going to start reaching out to you. And then that's when you build that relationship with that person. You reach out to the people who are messaging you or commenting on your stuff, and, you know, like thanking them for liking and commenting and supporting you, and like asking them how they're doing on their journey. It's that simple, right? And building that relationship. And then from there, you can invite them to join you in a challenge group or in coaching or wherever the conversation goes. So that's like a super easy like way to start with this business, is start right there. And then to dig into it a little bit deeper even is basically like, and I like to do this on Instagram because I feel like it's easier on Instagram, is like find your people. And this is like probably where those of you who I've added on here from Instagram, this is how I found you. Like, and I don't even want this to sound bad, because I genuinely want to find women who are like me that I can build relationships with, that I can have that like friendship with, right? So it's not just like find people that you can try and sell to. No, because those people aren't going to want to do what you do, or they join and they fall off, and you don't get that tribe with them, right? So like searching hashtags to find like people who are like you. Like currently right now I'm 12 weeks pregnant, so I've been like doing a lot of searching and like commenting and liking and relationship building with other women who are around that same pregnancy week, whatever, as I am, and like building that relationship with them and seeing if we have other things in common and seeing how that vibe is back to back. Like, are they vibing? Are they like replying back to me? Like, do we have stuff in common? And if we do, invite them to join, you know, like a sneak peek or an info group, or see where they're struggling, and just taking that time, you guys, to like comment and compliment and just like ask questions, get to know people, listen, find a need that they might have, and be able to like give them a resource. And I know with coaching, we have so many different resources that we can help people with, not just physically with workouts, but with supplements and with nutrition and with the mindset work and with like the financial option with coaching. Like there's so many different things that we can offer people that like we need to talk to them and get to know them and listen and ask questions. And then you can really figure out if this opportunity, anything we have to offer, is really something that you can even offer them. If it's not, you've just built a kick-ass relationship with that person, right? So that's another thing we do. And then like side note, like once you start building a team and you start having clients, you can start running your business how you want to run it, whether it's challenge groups on Facebook, whether you want to do more like local stuff, face-to-face stuff, or Zoom stuff. I know a lot of people right now are doing like, where they do like live Zooms together with their clients, and they all just jump on at the same time. And it's kind of like a group exercise class, but they're all doing different workouts, but they're doing it together in like a Zoom video chat, which is super cool. So that's, you can run your business like that. And then when you do start adding coaches and you become a coach, you get added to our team, which has all our resources. So like, I know a lot of people kind of think like, oh, if I join, I don't know where to even start. You don't have to know. You will get emails, you will get resources, you will be a part of our tribe and have everything that you need to know to be successful. But it really just starts with you leading yourself and sharing that journey and sharing what that looks like. That's really the main thing that you can do, and everything else like falls into place when you start doing that. We also do have this, like, I don't even want to call it a checklist. It's kind of just like a checklist of like an activity tracker or something like that of just like things that we do. So like if you look at this, like the first one, work out, drink your Shakeology, be proof the product works. So that's basically working on yourself, right? The other one too is personal development. That one I talked about too, working on yourself. So if you look at this, you guys, 2 out of the 4 things that we are suggested to do every day are to work on ourselves. That's half of our like things to do every day is work on yourself. So I love that. And then the other 2 things are connect, invite, and follow up. So connect with people, build relationships with people who are your people. In the past, I have like built relationships with people who are not my people, and I have nothing in common with them, but I would force it because I was like, I need to like build relationships with this many people. And it was icky, and I had nothing in common with these people. And now that's how I don't run my business. I really try and build relationships with quality people who I could sit down and have coffee with in person and be like, I feel like I know you, right? So connecting with people, building relationships with people, commenting and liking on people's stuff on Instagram, watching people's stories, like really just genuinely having an interest in people and talking to people. And then inviting whoever you feel like could benefit from anything we have to offer, inviting them to join us, and then following up, which is basically just like, if you sent them info, like it's just respectable to like follow up with somebody and ask if they have questions. That's basically that. And under that too is like sharing your journey on social media, using stories. Stories is like so easy now. I feel like 7 years ago, we didn't have anything like stories at all on Instagram, or Facebook, I guess, has it too. So just sharing your daily life, sharing workouts, sharing like whatever you feel called to share, because I can tell you guys this, like my gifts and my talents that God gave me are different than yours. And how I add value is going to be different than how you add value, and that is okay. So it's adding value in the way that feels good to you, and sharing your journey in a way that feels good to you, because that's going to make you authentic, and that's going to make you unique to yourself and to this business, right? So like making sure that you're doing that, and like sometimes that takes a little bit to like understand, but if you're somebody who like, you know, you hate working out, but you're doing it because you know you have to because it makes you feel better, don't share that you love working out. Don't share that you're like this professional. Like share the struggle. Share that, you know, you hate working out, but you're doing it because X, Y, and Z, right? So like don't pretend to be somebody you're not. And I really have realized that throughout my 7 years of coaching is like, be true to who you are and share who you are through this journey, and just use it as a platform to help other people do the same things. Kind of the base of it. And then the 4th one is help people get results. So by you sharing your journey and sharing, like inspiring others, hopefully that inspires them to join you and get results themselves, and help, like your job then is to like continue to like check in with them and help them figure out where they want to go and like all that kind of stuff. And that's basically the 4-ish things that we do as coaches. I think that's all I really wanted to say. That's the 4-ish things we do. So yeah, that's kind of it. Once you do get started, you will get like a welcome email. You will get welcomed into our team page, and then it kind of just starts from there. But like I said, like the biggest thing is you guys showing up for yourself, working on your inner self, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all those things, and really digging into, you know, who you are, where you're struggling in life, and being honest with yourself, and like working through those limiting beliefs. It sounds scary, and it was super scary for me to do, and that's probably why it took me so long to do. But I can honestly tell you that like I feel the shift in my life, not just in my business, but in my life, and it's finally like spiraling up the way that I know and have wanted it to in so long, and it's because I'm doing this inner work on myself. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in a couple of hours after I get my workout in and work and all that kind of stuff. And we will talk about money and how we earn and what it costs and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple hours.